Okay, so it seems like we have some pretty big VTuber news to do with the VTuber Yubari Ray, who we actually covered over on this channel, as she used to be a certain person in the community who people really love, being friend A or A-chan. Now, if you don't remember, A-chan is essentially a really big part of Hololive, who left, I'm pretty sure, last year, and has been a part of Hololive since like 2017 or something, and yeah, obviously ended up leaving, but it seems like she's now back, and now actually kind of debuting as a VTuber. Previously, what A-chan used to do was work as kind of like staff behind the scenes. She did have her own model and things, obviously, which people remembered her by, but it seems like, yeah, she's been kind of pushing this Yubari Ray thing ever since leaving Hololive, and well, she has gained a massive amount of followers. I'm not even following her. I mean to do that. I need to do that. Okay, there we go. But essentially, what's happened is there's been some pretty big developments with this channel and with the debut, because her debut is actually coming up very soon in about 4 days time. Now, this is one of the first things that kind of caught me off guard completely, was this post over on r/virtual YouTubers. Now, I frequent over there quite often to keep up on some of the news and to kind of find out more information for videos and things like that. But essentially, this is a post from an account literally named Yubari Ray, which obviously everyone knows that this is literally Yubari Ray's Reddit account. And obviously, they've actually gone and advertised over on r/virtual YouTubers, and people were kind of shocked to see that she was interacting with this community, because obviously A-chan previously was such a big, part of Hololive. People know her. Like, they know her literally everywhere, and she's such a big kind of figure in the VTubing community overall. I would dare to say that she kind of revolutionized it. And obviously she says, "Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Yubari Ray, a Japanese bar owner VTuber. I want to bring some relaxing feel-good content to all of you who work hard every day. Yes, you. I'm really excited to meet you in my debut live stream, which is on July 4th at 3:30 a.m. Pacific time," which again, very nice. And obviously this is a little post, obviously kind of showing off the fact that she will be debuting very soon. And people are going pretty crazy in the comments, saying, "Wait, OG, you're on Reddit for a sec? I thought this was something else, someone else, helping to hype it up," which is exactly what I thought it was before. I thought this was some random person trying to hype up their stream and be like, "Hey, go watch them," because obviously, they are a big VTuber, so I wouldn't, be surprised if there's someone kind of doing, essentially work for them in the sense of advertising their stream. But obviously people are going, "I'm not surprised she knows Reddit." It said, "Welcome, Ray-san, the PV was great. Well, hello there, we can't wait for your debut. Enjoy your stay, glad to have you on board." So again, it seems like the whole of the VTubing community over on r/virtual YouTubers are very happy to see Ray actually interacting with the audience, and I was very caught off guard by the fact that this actually happened. We don't usually see people interact with these subreddits that often, and I think it's honestly helped them out so much more, because they've gotten 3.4 thousand upvotes here, which could be an additional 3.4 thousand people going over to watch the debut. Now, I don't think the debut is going to struggle that much in terms of viewership, as she's already gained almost 200,000 subscribers over on YouTube, which is pretty mental. And obviously she's released a teaser PV for the actual kind of VTuber model, which again looks absolutely amazing. And it's great to see that, obviously she's done a lot of this kind of advertising, and I don't really know how much of a team she's got behind her in terms of doing this, or if this is going to be some kind of laid back thing. I'm not really sure. Obviously, the word laid back and the word like comfy and stuff like that gets mentioned quite a lot in her kind of like descriptions and things. So I definitely think that maybe this is going to be much more of one of those kind of things where, she is like less, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not going to be like a full-time job type thing. Well, it could be a full-time job for her, but like, it's not going to be as full-on as maybe like a Hololive VTuber would do, or as a kind of company VTuber would do, because obviously Yubari is actually going to be a indie VTuber. This isn't a part of any company or anything like that. This is completely indie, and it seems like we're seeing a switch to a lot of indie VTubers at the moment. And also, here's the reveal of the model, by the way. Looks very good. I mean, the quality of it looks absolutely amazing, and I feel like they've done a very good job on it. And I think, yeah, it's a pretty solid VTuber model, and I'm very excited to see what she does moving forwards. But yeah, as I said, it's interesting to see whether, how seriously she takes it, and how many streams we're going to start seeing, because as we've seen, there's been a lot of people switching over to indie recently, obviously with Samako Saba, and then obviously we've got other people like Zentreya and also Giga leaving VShojo and going indie instead with their IPs, which I think is also very interesting. And it seems like a lot of people are moving away from companies a lot more now. Now, obviously, Yubari Ray has actually been known, especially on Twitter, I think they've still been doing it recently, to be sharing, obviously they've been sharing a lot of fan art, which is great, but they've also been sharing a lot of Hololive posts as well, supporting a lot of, the people that they used to work with, which honestly, I think is absolutely amazing. And it seems like the entire VTubing community has actually been getting very hyped for her release. You can see how much art is actually coming in and how much she's actually reposting here, because it's crazy. People are very hyped to see her back. People are very hyped to see her part of the community again, because again, she did kind of, switch up this space in general, and you can even see here's another kind of teaser of her model, which is very nice to see. And I feel like, yeah, it's going to be one of those things that will take over YouTube for a little bit, and I think this will be one of the next big VTuber debuts. Will it be as big as maybe Saba's VTuber debut? Probably not, but I do think it's going to still be pretty surprising at how many viewers she gets on her debut, especially considering the massive growth that has already happened. I mean, I can't remember what the subscriber count was, or the follower count was, whenever I made the first video on Yubari Ray, but I'm pretty sure it's in something like the 20,000s, and now it's already gone up to something like the 200,000s, which is crazy. That's almost, that's almost 100 times, obviously, what we've seen, and I think that's crazy that, she's even managed to get it that far. And obviously, it shows you how popular she was with her previous kind of job and with her what she previously used to be. But again, I'm very excited to see her coming into the community, and hopefully we see her collaborating with more people, because currently this whole debut seems very closed off. It doesn't seem like she's doing any collaborations with anybody yet, but it would be interesting to see who she does collaborations with. It seems like she's going to be pushing a lot of the Japanese side of it, obviously due to the fact of her being Japanese, so I don't think she's going to be exactly an EN VTuber or anything like that, which obviously, yeah, I mean, it's to be kind of expected. I mean, she is Japanese, she's not going to go English if she's not English in the first place, but it does seem like she is trying to reach out to some of the English audience, with that being with r/virtual YouTubers, kind of, talking in English on here and promoting her streams. So again, it seems like she is trying to go a little bit global with it, but I think she will be mainly doing it in Japanese. They said, people saying, looking forward to your debut. Curious who will be fixing that broken window, though. Legitimately, the first debut to actually make me cry a little bit. I might not have fully comprehended just how much I missed you until that moment. Welcome to the VTuber. Mine's Ms. Ray. I look forward to your debut. Oh, damn, I didn't expect her to come to Reddit. Hey, Ray, looking really forward to your debut. People are going, very, very supportive. They're being very, very nice. I don't really know what other kind of Reddits they visited. They do have a lot of karma, and yeah, this is the only place that they visited, it looks like, through their posts, and that's the only kind of interaction they've had on this account. So maybe they're going to be uploading more on r/virtual YouTubers as well, or maybe this is the only post they're doing just to promote this, because again, obviously r/virtual YouTubers does have a big space for promoting different VTubers, but let's be real, I mean, Yubari Ray is quite a big VTuber. I don't know why you would need to go around kind of promoting this on places like this. Obviously, it's more common with smaller VTubers to do it, to get themselves out there, which I think is, obviously totally fine. And obviously, I think that with Yubari Ray, obviously with her whole stature of being, A-chan previously, I feel like she doesn't exactly need to do this, but obviously it's something that she has done, and it's nice to see that, she has kind of interacted with the community, a little bit closer, which, as I said, a lot of VTubers don't really do. So I think that is a very interesting kind of play there from her. And yeah, obviously it's 4 days until the debut actually happens. It'll be 11:30 my time on the 4th of July. And yeah, if you guys want to go watch that, I definitely recommend you guys go check out Yubari Ray, because again, I feel like she will be one of the next top VTubers, obviously, as you guys probably know through her personality and stuff from Hololive, if you guys do remember her previous kind of persona, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's what I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code KAZA, get 10% off again. They got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out, because yeah, they got a ton of new events on, so I definitely always recommend checking up on it and checking up on the website. And then yeah, you can use my code KAZA for 10% off. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about Yubari Ray. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So, see ya.